Hey guys, it's Zig. I'm going to show you how to get rid of your trampoline and go to an 8-foot wide aluminum deck here. Easy build. Let's go.
Hey guys, my name's Ziggy and I'm out boat camping the barrier islands of the Gulf of Mexico. So jump aboard because I'm going to take you bastards sailing. When I picked up my Windrider new right from Windrider in Flint, Michigan, it was bare bones, all wrapped in shrink wrap like a Christmas present. I hooked it up to my van and headed straight for Detroit. There I stuck it in the lovely Pamela's backyard and started tinkering. It was winter and it'd be months before I'd be able to launch it, so I had time to play. I built the windshield and slapped on a couple of 2x10 planks to make walking around the boat easier. This system really worked well and was how I ran it for years. The only change I made over time was I added another 2x6 on the right hand side to give me more stability when I was walking around. So I've run that system all last year, but I still wanted more, but I knew the wood was getting way too heavy. So I was thinking about doing the Windfisher option, which is basically strapping 2 sheets of plywood across the boat. It was designed by Jim Brown, who also designed the Windrider 17. It's a popular conversion back in the day. Jim made a video showing it all off, and the plans are readily available online. I'll put a link below of both. The basic design is to make a platform you can put a tent on. I was bouncing ideas back and forth with Jim over the winter, and over the years his opinion of the Windfisher option has soured some, mainly because of weight. It's really heavy. Then I saw a picture of someone who used Harbor Freight loading ramps on their Windrider 17. It was a rough install to slap on top of the Yakas and strapped down with some strapping, if I remember right. But hat tip to that guy because he inspired this build. Now this isn't a fancy, glossy, overproduced Zoffinger style video of a build with the obligatory slow motion grinder throwing sparks. So let's jump out to the driveway and get this thing going.
Hey guys, it's Zig. Today we're going to go over my Windrider 17 aluminum deck build. Piece by piece, concept I came up with, and see if it's something that'd be useful on your Windrider. You got to reverse the side rails. The side rails come up, but that's I'll show it's a easy. Pop it off, turn it around, put some screws back in it. Did it on both sides. Obviously you want it here, but out here I thought about leaving it up. It come up no higher than the Akas here. And it'd catch whatever, including water. But I decided I want to be able to sit here and hang my feet off the side. Whoever's passenger can hang their feet off the side while we're sailing and stuff. So I reversed on both ramps. Maintains the strength and just gets them out of the way. Makes for a nice smooth rig. So you gotta take off these side rails and invert them, which is real easy. It's 4 pop rivets, 2 screws. Then it just swings right on around. You need to drill a few of the screw holes all the way through in the news because they don't perfectly line up when I switch it around. Just drill some fresh holes and put some fresh screws and get some stainless steel screws for it. So the ramps, they hinge. They're 72 inches. I'm looking right into the sun. 72 inches long, which is just 6 foot, just enough to get to each side of the Akas. So the big thing was this side's hinged, it's loose. This is going to have to be solid to the boat, and you don't want it to be able to shift too much. Now the easy route would put it on top, and it'd be a passive weight transfer right to the pole. But then you got a platform so high, it's way above the cockpit opening. And I want it down low because I'm going to drop an antenna across here, and I want to be able to get into that opening. And it's just I just like it lower, which makes it harder and easier to build it higher. So I came up with a perforated steel, I believe it's galvanized, angle, and bolted them to the top of each side of the ramp. And this way on each side is the same one over there. It can't shift. I've been using stainless steel clamps, good heavy duty clamps. I was able to get underneath and basically clamp the angle to the pipe and then hang these off the angle. And then this, it's a through bolt here.
Swing it up, line it up, and mark it exactly where you want the through bolt to pass through the tubing of the ACA. Then drill the hole for your bolt through the ramp. Then you're going to want to clamp it all up to get it perfectly lined up for the first hole through the ACA, the bottom hole. Check and double check your measurements and take a deep breath before you drill this hole. At this point I dropped the ramp so I'd have a nice unobstructed area to drill, and I did the last hole, the top hole in the ACA, from there. Get the bolt drop through there, you might have to open the holes up a little bit. It can be a little sloppy, but once it's right, the bolt will fall right through there. And you put your nylock lock nut on it, and it's all good. I apologize for the fuzzy picture, but it's all I got. The aluminum's thin underneath, so I put a piece of steel in there, incorporated right into those through bolts we did earlier. And that spreads the weight out across the aluminum in the base there, gives it a lot stronger connection point. You want to do that on the outer corners all the way around. All right, sun's coming down and I got her wrapped up, so not too bad. Day's work. Figured the end cost was $300 for the ramps, by another $50 for hardware. It's solid. Big old area you can walk on. Probably make for a drier ride. Safer. If you've been following me, you know I went through the trampoline there the one time and cut my hand wide open in an emergency room. Don't want to do that anymore. Lost faith in the trampoline. This rocks. It's going to be solid. It looks, I've already got up and walked around on it. It's solid. Can't wait to get it in the water. It's going to make such a difference. When the dust settled, getting the weight of the trampoline stuck off and everything, it ended up only being another, I think, figured out to be 8 pounds that I added to the whole weight of the boat. It's kind of to the back where I don't need it because my fat ass already overweights the back end. But it's much safer. It's going to be, I can put gear out there. It'll be a real good platform for the tent. So like, subscribe, get in there, put a thumbs up. That helps to get out to other places if more people get to see this video. And subscribe so you know when I'm out and about, because I'm going to take you bastards sailing.